It's super different. The environment is more friendly.
More friendly
Yes.
in here?
Yes. And then people here are working.
Yeah.
That's
What do you mean I'm working? So it's like in Maldives, they just like doing a gossip thing or what?
Well, I didn't say that, but
So, okay, back again. So, how did you find a job in Edmonton?
jadi before we fly here, I already prepare my CV, already print out also, because in here it will be we don't know where is the printout is and blah blah blah, those kind of things. So we are be ready when I come here, and then we already start looking. There is a Facebook job.
Oh, you look on Facebook,
Yes.
not the Indeed.
Yeah. No, yes, Facebook
Market and Indeed both.
Indeed also.
Indeed.
Yes.
And then no, Kijiji, no, right?
No, we didn't check.
Only
I
two.
didn't know about the Facebook thing that you can find a
No,
job.
they have a lot of jobs these days now.
In Facebook?
Yes.
They have almost
Facebook
Market.
Market.
Yes.
You just go there, Facebook Market, search that, just
Edmonton.
type jobs, Edmonton.
Oh,
Then you get
That's-
anywhere. Yeah.
that's a
Yes.
good thing.
Terus abis itu kita email semuanya. Terus abis itu aku juga keliling ke Oliver
Also, you
Square.
job like
Yes.
door to door.
Yeah, door to door, and I found, and then you know the wings shop, wings.
The one here in Oliver.
Yes,
Yeah.
they also when it's opening also I give them my CV
Yeah, you
everywhere
apply.
I give, and then I get the email from one of the restaurant, and then I went there for the interview. They like my CV, and then on the next day I start working. So it's like 3 or 4 days after I land in.
Wow, 3-4 days later and you
Yes.
start work.
Yes.
But I applied for her for like one night straight for like
All
6-7 hours. I copied her CV and I applied
Just
for like
throw.
300-400
Send it.
jobs.
Yes.
Every cook job,
Uh-huh.
like front office jobs, any kind of job that she's okay that I applied for a complete. So she got so many, and then it was up to her to choose whatever she
Yes.
wanted.
So how many employer like try to contact you? Like 3,
No, maybe more than 10, I think.
more than 10 employer?
Yes.
Well, you're lucky because basically your resume is good because basically she is a pastry, right?
Yes.
Pastry, which is here in Canada. I mean, in Edmonton, they look for kind of people with that.
And then
experience.
after that job, that job was in the kitchen. It's not actually my field, because I was in a pastry, bakery, chocolate, those kind of thing, ice cream, and then in the kitchen. And then suddenly there is one. I like so much this job when I saw that, so we apply for that one, but there is no call back from them also. And then when I on the way to work one day, it's like around the 4th days I work in that restaurant, and then I got a call from West Edmonton Mall. West Edmonton Mall. Yes, the Fantasyland Hotel.
The Fantasyland Hotel.
They called me. They asked for an interview, and then I was like, okay, this is my dream job. This is like exactly my
Back to
passion.
track.
Yes, back to track. So I come to the interview for the scheduled time, and then they asking me like how much they pay there. I told the executive chef that I already have a job here. It's in the kitchen, and then they pay me this much. They pay me this much, and then the Fantasyland asking me like, is that your really patient, and blah blah blah. And then they give me like, if I work in here, what will I get? And then they ask how much salary I get there also, so they offer me more salary, and then they give me more benefit also, since I'm working in the mall, which has a water park.
Yeah, the perk, right?
The
That's a
perks
lot.
and those kind of things. So okay, then I resigned from the restaurant and I
They
moved
must be
back to the
pissed off
hotel.
there.
Yeah, and mainly the first job she got was actually a bit far.
Yes,
And
so-
since actually I don't have a car,
Yeah.
and then she's new also, and it was little bit hard for her to go in the
Yes.
bus around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
because they were asking her to stay until
11.
1
Late.
o'clock.
1
Yeah,
o'clock.
one
Oh, is it
o'clock to
restaurant?
Yeah,
It's a
'cause-
restaurant.
because it's a pub.
Pub.
Is it-
Okay.
Because it's
okay,
a pub.
okay.
So then I just told her like, then you should start to find something.
Something.
Yes.
worse.
Something
Yes.
better. Yeah.
Well,
It's super far. There is no bus at the time. I mean,
is
like
it,
when
where's
we
the location?
in the
in the west, but a little bit further.
Like
Like-
Winterburn, probably
Yeah.
close
Yeah.
to River Cree Hotel.
Yes.
Okay, or
No,
that's
no,
it.
no, no.
No?
Yes, I think
Yes.
so.
River
Yes,
Cree, yeah.
yes.
Yes.
It's difficult, so you have
Yes.
to take 2-3
No,
times.
yes, no
Yes,
bus.
actually, she had to take 2 buses
Two bus. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
to come home. So it
One
was
day
difficult.
I'm waiting at probably like even it's only 11 o'clock. There is even 11 o'clock at night. There is no bus. In the schedule I see there is a bus, but it's not coming. Sometimes the bus schedule is not.
So she had to take
accurate.
Uber, so
Yes,
it
I
was
have to take
extra,
Uber.
extra
cost.
expenses,
Yeah.
like whatever she making, like
Yes.
it was
It's
also
go to
Uber.
the
It goes to the
transportation.
Uber, yes.
Transportation, yeah.
That makes sense. Like, well, at least through your experience, like when you landed here, it's easy here in Edmonton, I mean Canada, to find a job if you already got the working permits, right?
Yes.
Because if you don't working permit, let's say you're from Indonesia and then apply online, they will not call you guys. They will not reply. Like the first questions they can ask you, are you legally working in Canada?
Yes.
That's the first questions. After that, if you already have the document, like have a working permit, it's easy to throw your CV.
Yes.
Like within a week, 3 days, you already got a job,
Yes.
right?
Oh, and then after that, after a week, she got a part-time job also.
Yes.
Which is just around 10-15 minutes walking distance
From your apartment.
Yes.
House,
That
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
At this moment, you work in Fantasyland. Your
Yes.
status still on,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And then the other one is you work tomorrow.
Yes, part time.
Yeah, it's in a. Is it in pastry too or just a kitchen?
No, it's in the kitchen, but
the
it's
kitchen.
like in here the job is not like if you work in the
Hotel?
in the hotel or in the Maldives or even in the Middle East.
It's different.
It's
They give you training, no?
super
Yeah.
different.
That's the main thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here is like super chill.
Super chill. So how do you find like when you, I mean like the working environment here compared to your experience?
It's super different. The environment is more friendly.
More friendly
Yes.
in here?
Yes.
Mhm.
And then people here are working.
Yeah.
That's
What do you mean I'm working? So
People
it's
here
been like
are
in Maldives they just like doing a gossip thing or what?
well, I didn't say that, but in here people are working. They're
Working,
super
right?
nice. They
Super
respect
nice.
us. They
No.
do more working than gossiping.
I know.
Then yes,
So there is no. Is there any like discrimination?
No.
No.
Like
That's the
especially
main, yeah.
you guys Muslim, right?
uh-huh.
Yeah.
When you did interview, did you explain that? Oh, I'm Muslim. Maybe I
No,
have to.
they
make-"
never ask those.
They never
things.
ask, right?
Like
So-
example, if when I'm working at my place shop also, like most of them are white,
Yeah.
like from locals.
Canadians,
like,
yeah.
And they are like super helpful. They actually train me because even though I've been working so long in this
Industry.
in industry, I have to get used to the work environment here.
Uh-huh.
So it took for me a week or two, but they were friendly and cooperative. They never like made comments or about my skin color or
Yeah,
about
yeah.
my accent or whatever. They were like really good and really friendly.
Really
That's the main thing I love about here.
Yeah, that's what I like to like. But maybe the difference here with in the Middle East, maybe the working environment and the work ethics too, right?
Yeah, and hours also. Of course.
And the hours, yeah.
Yes.
And the good thing here, like even you just like have to stay 1 hour, they will pay you more.
Yes.
Yeah, but in the Middle East, we get paid monthly.
Months.
So maybe you can work like 14 hours.
Yes, 15, 16.
It's like a charity to the employer.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So, what is the biggest thing that you like in Canada?
I love everything about Canada.
What? I mean, like you went to Banff, right?
Yes.
You went to
Oh.
Canberra. It's a beautiful place.
Super beautiful. Di sini alamnya bagus banget. Setiap hari kita berdua itu jalan kaki, olahraga di belakang rumah di River Valley.
Iya.
Udah cuma jalan kaki aja dan itu kayak enak banget, udaranya juga
Udaranya ya,
bagus
iya.
banget di
The
sini.
air quality. Ya.
Yeah,
Yes.
I fell in love with Banff and Canmore. And at the end of the day, you can see in her video, I'm walking with the real estate books
Really?
on my camera. Like I want to buy these things.
I want to buy the
these
house
things,
place.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, guys. Just information. Once you got the permanent residence,
Yes.
both of you they are eligible to buy the property, which is the bank here in Canada, they're gonna give you
mortgage,
loans,
yes.
right, to buy property based on your salary, both of them, how much the income they made, and then you can get a car too if based on your income. That's the good thing. Well, but like back in Dubai, you cannot.
No.
buy
And then
property.
mainly in the Middle East, like even I mean it's in a way it's a good place to work. You can earn money, you can get experience, but
Yeah.
even though you stay here, then you stay there for 20-25 years, you don't.
Status.
Yeah, you don't get anything here. At least you can get a PR. You can
Yeah,
get
and then step
passport.
up if you want to
Yes.
to be a citizen or Canadian citizens.
Yeah.
But I think your processing PR is fast,
Yes.
right? Because back on my era, I was supervisor. I'm eligible to submit my PR after 1 year, right? But yours not even a year, and then you can submit, which is that's the different thing.
It depends on the points program.
Yeah.
Yeah, points and.
So you're gonna submit your PR under what? Express entry?
No, AIM.
In Alberta Immigration
Albert,
Nominal
yes,
Program.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he gonna apply the PR through the
Because of
Alberta
that, I
Immigration.
don't have to wait for 1 year.
Oh.
Yeah. Because now I still don't have enough points because I've been working for like 8 months. But I can apply through AIM because then I have to stay in Alberta for a few years, like until
2 years.
2 years.
Doesn't matter, right?
Yes.
So what is your planning for the next? I mean, after you get permanent residence, like, are you gonna move to somewhere else, or are you gonna?
We've been going around and we've been like here at Edmonton. We went to St. Albert, like we went to Spruce Grove, Kingston, Edson, Morinville, and but the places that I don't know about her, but I fell in love with Rockies like Banff, Canmore,
area.
Jasper, those areas. So if she's okay in the future, I would love to move somewhere in the mountains.
In the mountain,
Live a peaceful life.
you look like a mountain person, right?
Yes.
But maybe when you visited there, it was like a kind of nice weather. But when the winter,
Yes.
the winter is gonna be something really
Yes.
you have to consider too,
Yes.
because I don't think the public transportation is there, right? Because are you driving?
We recently got a car actually,
Uh-huh.
and now I get the class
Congratulations.
7. We get the class 7 now, waiting for the
Road
road
test.
The
test
road
for.
test.
I can get the advanced class 5, but now waiting for the road test.
But you used to drive in
Yes.
Indonesia.
Yeah.
Oh yes. See, not even a year they already got a car. Did they ask you about when you apply a job? Did they ask you about your educational minimums?
No. That's just they need the IELTS. That's the main thing.
So even like let's say you have a lot of experience, but your education is only high school, they still consider too high.
I don't think it actually matters because I think they're looking for more experience, like skilled workers.
Skilled worker, right?
Yes.
So it's when even you're high school, but you
Yeah.
have a lot of friends, so they're gonna hire too, right? Yeah. So that's the good thing, guys. In Canada, like the minimum educations that looking is a high school, but for the caregiver, as far as I know, they step up to the diploma. So that's good thing. So we already talked about what both of them like about Canada. So what things that you hate, or not you hate, but you don't really comfortable in Canada?
I guess it's the cold snaps.
That's not the same.
Yes,
Mostly.
the cold snaps.
That's-
Because when it I can handle the cold until like -25. If it goes more down than that,
Yeah.
like -28, -34.
No.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
that's the worst
Yeah,
one.
you're like your and then your skin burns and
Like,
then
yeah.
your
Your
fingers burn.
finger, your
And then
lips,
your whole body hurts even if you're
Oh,
wearing
yes.
2-3
layers.
layers
Yeah.
of everything.
And you?
Ya same. Waktu pertama kali datang, kulit aku langsung kebakar,
Mhm.
kering banget.
Iya.
Di sini semuanya kayak tersisik gitu, sakit.
Sakit banget ya.
Sakit banget.
Iya benar.
Udah itu aja.
So basically all same. Me, the weather. Well, actually there is a part of Canada which is more warm, like Vancouver, but well, consider about the job opportunity and the living cost is more higher there. Vancouver is more like a Jakarta, like what is like a big city, right? And I know there's a lot of job opportunity, but the chance to get a job is really tight because there's a lot of population, the job opportunity like this, so people trying to like. So once you get a job, they never lose it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like here, sometimes people get 2-3 jobs and then they don't like it, they just move to another company. It's so easy here, but it doesn't mean that I'm telling you that, oh, it's easy to move
Sure,
around
yeah.
here. No, don't do that. But just try to stay with one company, right, to build your resume too. Well, anything else before we close? Oh, I already asked you why you chose Canada because your brother, right?
No.
Not exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so why you choose Canada?
I choose Canada because the main thing is like for all my life I've been going to different countries. I've been working in Middle East, like almost every country in Middle East, Maldives, I've gone to Africa, I've gone to East Asia like Tunisia, Vietnam, Philippines. So I've seen the world and yeah, Africa, and then so I just wanted to move to this place so that I can build future and someday a good future
For
for
your
my
kids.
kids. That's
Yeah.
the main thing. Like I want them to have a good life here, that the life that I couldn't have, like a much better life than I had back when I was at home or like
Same, right?
Yeah.
Because so what you know about the family benefit that you can get in Canada? What do you know?
Oh, I know that kids get like schools, free education, healthcare, like
Yeah.
Benefit.
things like that.
Benefits.
Yeah.
Monthly benefit also get. I heard that they get the benefit every month.
Yeah.
Depends on what parent's job is,
Yeah.
but they get. And then when I get pregnant, I get 1 year maternity leave, paid.
Paid, yeah.
Yes.
But you have to work before.
Yeah. Before, yes, I
Yeah.
have to work before.
1 year maternity.
Yeah.
Yes, 1
Yeah.
Good.
I
But
can get.
you can get it too. Let's say he got maternity leave and then he wants to willing back to work after 6 months, and then you can get that money, so you take care of the kids.
Oh wow.
Here in
Yeah.
Canada like that. That's happening,
Usually
yeah.
1 year.
But mostly better stay, right? So
Yes.
because the kids more close to the parents.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a good thing like here. But why don't you choose America instead of Canada? Because it's mostly we are almost same, like the benefits and everything.
Yeah, but I was like actually I don't know, from when I was a kid I've always wanted to move to either Canada or like New Zealand or
New Zealand,
like
Australia.
Australia, those kind of countries. USA was not in
On
my
your
list.
list.
USA is in my list to visit, but not
To
to
visit,
like,
yeah.
live. Yeah.
Well, me too, like because when I was working in a cruise ship, like I see all the countries, right? Well, I would love to Europe at the time, but the problem in Europe, you have to learn
Other
Yeah.
another
language.
language,
Yes.
which is like if you move to German, you have to learn
Learn
German, or Paris, you have to
French.
study Francais, right? Spain, you have to another. The only options is like a British, which is well, it's very hard to move to the British. I mean to England. In Australia, you can get it too, but now in Australia also, even in Australia, there's
It's
a lot of
difficult. Yes.
difficult now. There's a lot of students from Australia. They just ask me on my Instagram like, I want to move to Canada because you give information that Canada is more easier to get the status
Yes.
permanent residence compared to Australia. Because Australia, the biggest things like, let's say this year they're looking for people like background with the kitchens or hospitality in the industry. And then a lot of people, they get educations to get a school in like a chef. And then suddenly when they finish the school, the demanding is not there anymore.
not there anymore.
So that's the problem with the Australia mostly. Correct me if I'm wrong, because some of, I chat with the floor grade in Australia, why they, until now they didn't get a permanent resident because of that one too. So guys, I think that's all the conversations with us today, and thank you anyway for sharing your informations.
Thank you for inviting us.
You're welcome. And don't forget to subscribe for our channel. What is that?
Nadia di Canada. Canada.
Nadia di Canada. She just launched like a couple weeks ago. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give support too. And follow their Instagram. We're gonna give what your Instagram?
N_A_Jaya Surya.
Jaya Surya. Do you have Instagram?
She's-
Just follow her.
She's the one.
She's the manager,
Yeah,
right?
she's the manager.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. Hopefully, what we discuss is can give a benefit for you guys in informations, especially people or family or a single man or family man or family wants to move to Canada. Okay, see you on my next video. Bye bye.